for game number 3. There's the Rise ban. And what will follow? Twisted Fate, of course. If this ends up being the last game, TF 100% pick banned all season long.
And there we go, the Nasus ban again. This is, I keep reiterating this, but it is very critical
and
to the slow minion push strategy, and Kennen also going out as well. So they're trying to keep Flame down with bans, and they've even let him have Rise in the last game, and he's still... it's just the tactics that MVP Ozone is using and the focus that they're putting down.
The Elise ban against Dandy, good idea. There's a Zed! Zed gets through! No way! And Dade is gonna get Zed 3 games in a row, I guess. But they are gonna take Vayne away from Imp potentially.
Captain Jack is a very good Vayne player, and in fact,
he made his name with Vayne.
Yeah, we used to see bans against Blaze. Love Vayne frequently.
Well, it was a Vayne Lulu was the combo for Captain Jack and Lustboy back in the day.
So we are moving in here. The Lee Sin pickup, not too much of a surprise again. This is Helios' other very strong jungler.
Yeah, no shock there at all.
I think the Elise was such a smart ban. After game 1, Dandy has just proven how strong he is on this jungle Elise.
So, do you feel like this would be a good time to pick up Zach? What do you think?
I don't think maybe it's not really necessary in my mind right now. I like the Evelyn. I think the Evelyn pick is extremely good for MVP Ozone.
We've seen Dandy do very, very scary things on Jungle Evelyn. There's the Thresh pickup as well.
I really like MVP Ozone's strategy here at picks. We've seen the Evelyn banned against them tonight, and Dandy hasn't busted it out yet, but it caters to the early game pressure. It caters to the dueling, the fast rotation style that we've seen from MVP Ozone.
Absolutely.
And Evelyn is so scary, Dilla, because it forces you to play League of Legends in an entirely different way.
Exactly,
It changes fundamentally the way that you have to think about warding your lanes, the way you have to think about putting on lane pressure.
Well, they were thinking about something, but they're going to go with Shen. Oh, no, they are going to switch back to Kha'Zix at Nami. Oh, Nami locked in. I'm excited about this, man. I mean, we'll see how good Lustboy is on Nami. A very unforgiving support. If you miss those skill shots, she's kind of dead weight. This is going to be a big test for Lustboy.
Really good again for split pushing. Like we saw in the Janna in the first game, Nami's one of those champions that if they try and dive you under turret, there's a lot of ways to get away.
Absolutely,
In fact, it's going to be very difficult to dive Blaze because they do have the Lee Sin escape, the Kha'Zix escape, they have the Tidal Wave, you have the Vayne ultimate as well to tumble and go invisible. So Blaze looking like they want to do a split push strategy again, using Vayne as a duelist instead of, and Kha'Zix as duelist instead of as 5v5 team fighters.
Looks like they're going to pick up Kog'Maw and Zac as well, home with his second game on Zac, and Imp going back to a champion that he's had a lot of success on. We talk about his Vayne a lot, but his Kog'Maw is quite good as well.
Yeah, it's one of his core champions, really. And the Kog'Maw pick here, kind of interesting.
Oh, Vlad!
And this is very interesting. Both Flame and Ambition are very good Vladimir players. And we've been seeing more and more Vlad in the NLB league. Song has been really liking playing Vlad in mid, but it will be a top lane Vlad this time. It's a great way to apply split push pressure. And again, it's another excellent duelist. So they have we have Vladimir, Kha'Zix, and Vayne, which can duel across 3 lanes. And with Reaper's Vlad build, you can really trade very well. Spirited Spectral Wraith giving you that early spell vamp and CDR.
I see. Well, nothing more needs to be said about that.
I got nothing.
I got nothing either. I'm stunned silently. Home playing Zac versus Flame.
Home is actually playing Shen, by the way. That graphic is wrong.
What?
Home is playing Shen. The graphic is wrong.
Yes, that's right. Home is not playing Zac, yes. And down in the jungle, Dandy playing Evelyn versus Helios on his favorite Lee Sin. See how the junglers mag. Look at the size of that crowd, guys. That is crazy. 10,000 screaming fans. I love it. I love it. Dade playing Zed once again up against Ambition playing Kha'Zix. Look at Dade's look in that portrait. Oh, that's actually scary, man. I'm getting shivers.
It shows how much he's been Ambition hunting this game. He's just
scary.
Got all eyes on Ambition, outplaying him in those duels, especially in game 2.
Imp looking cocky as usual on Kog'Maw, and Captain Jack playing Vayne. An old standby for him. Will it be enough, guys? Down in support, we have Mata on Thresh, Lustboy on Nami. But it's time. The moment of truth. has arrived. CJ Entus Blaze on the verge of elimination in the finals. Can they make a comeback, or will this be Ozone's game? Let's get into game number 3. All right, guys, welcome again to Summoner's Rift, Set 3, MVP Ozone versus CJ Blaze here on Champion Spring with Doe and Monte Cristo. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. You're the best. We love the OGN Legion.
And thanks for watching all season, OGN Legion. It's been such a great ride here.
That's right. And Imp. All right. They're going to nearly catch Dade there. That was dangerous. If that Q would have hit, things could have gotten very, very bad very quickly, but a very aggressive move coming in. They want to put that ward by Wraiths.
So, a little bit of a different composition style than we saw from MVP Ozone the first game. Now, that Vayne, a really good duelist. Obviously, Kog'Maw, not so much. Kog'Maw's going to need a little extra support. We're not going to see Imp wandering around by himself like we did in game 1 as much. And so it's really going to be a lot of pressure on the Dade, and Dandy to create and counteract that 3-lane push by Blaze. You know, well, Imp and Mata have to stay together, and Dandy really has to be able to stay close by, and has to just be really ready with Stand United. The issue with MVP Ozone is that when Stand United is down, they are very vulnerable to the dueling from CJ Blaze. Very, very vulnerable. Despite
game 1 and game 2, though, as well, it's really still hard to fathom Blaze going out of this series without at least winning 1 game. I mean, if it's a 3-0 in favor of Ozone, that's just almost unthinkable. Even with the way that games 1 and 2 went.
If you asked me today, coming in here, what the least likely outcome would be, I would have said MVP Ozone 3-0.
Everybody would have said that. I bet Ozone would have said that. Imp recently even said that he felt like his percentage chance to winning this match was only 20%. They were like, well, what do you think about your chance of winning versus Blaze? And Imp was like, give us about a 20% chance. But clearly he's wrong.
He also, although in that interview said that he didn't have any special strategies planned for Blaze, but what I'm seeing here tonight is a strategy used by MVP Ozone specifically to defeat Blaze.
It's pretty tailored, all about that misdirection, But I mean, to a certain extent as well, Imp, he can just do a lot of what he's done all season. It's been so good. It's just have the mechanics, some of the best AD carry mechanics in Korea, if not the world. And he just needs to be himself, On a team level, yes, they need to develop some specific things for Blaze, but on a personal level, on an individual level, they really just need to beat the nerves and be themselves. And that's exactly what they've done tonight.
Absolutely. So we are seeing Flame go into the mid lane this game, which is the traditional way as of the last few weeks that you play Vladimir here in Korea. Mostly Song has been doing it. Song going for that Ghost Flash though, instead of the Ignite Ghost. So it'll give Flame that extra little punch in terms of dueling and skirmishes in the late game, and in the early game of course as well. But it's not going to give him that same mobility that leads to like a Reaper style heavy split push. Back off when someone comes to lane and kind of take map pressure by baiting people to rotate, your enemy to rotate into your lane, and then just leaving with Ghost.
We've been talking a lot too, you and I lately, about the potential changes that the new jungle changes would happen on the game, and we kind of thought that that's already started to kind of happen in Korea, where you don't really have a top laner and a mid laner anymore. You just have 2 solo laners. Ambition getting played in there after the death sentence. Helios there to safeguard. Ambition's going to be okay, it looks like. But yeah, I mean, I really feel like in Korea they still have the names top and mid, but really it is just like 2 solo lanes is what it's becoming.
Absolutely. I have to say, I think CJ definitely getting the better end of the deal by forcing this Evelynn to stay in lane right now. They're getting some good damage down on top, and that death sentence onto Ambition was actually very, very important because it keeps Helios up there in that lane. So so you have these 2 junglers that do a lot of early game damage, but when you can keep Evelynn locked up in the lane down there, you don't have to buy as many vision wards, and therefore it's a lot less of a burden on the bank account.
Very true. Oh, the taunt coming in on Captain Jack. They catch him. Can Evelyn do enough damage? There's the Ignite. Not quite enough right now. Captain Jack coming in for a bit more. Condemns Dandy against the tower. And Lustboy there as well with that heal. The ebb and flow being very helpful in that little engagement.
Yeah, Flame, I really like this pick right now. He's going to be able to heal up early on.
Yeah.
Zed not going to be able to put down too much harassment on him, and he's really winning in terms of CS too. He's punishing the Zed whenever he tries to get close to the minion wave with that transfuse. So.
This top turret's still taking a lot of damage, though. They need to be careful about that. I mean, Thresh and Kog'Maw are going to poke down a turret really quickly.
Yeah, they sure will, but we'll probably see a pretty even turret trade here. And again, neutralizing that the danger of the early Evelyn ganks is so important.
Oh, yeah.
So Blaze, I really feel, is coming out on top right now in the laning phase.
Dada getting zoned out nicely by Flame in that mid lane, and the damage being done. The first turret looks like it will barely go to MVP Ozone. Oh, Home getting very low as well. They need to be careful with this. Captain Jack trying to do damage. That turret's still about half health right now, and Dandy's on the hunt, going after Captain Jack, just poking him once with that Q. Taking a bit of damage in return. Ooh, Captain Jack again checking his auto attack. He needs to. He's done that so many times this game. He's missed out on a lot of good trades and good autos.
Yeah. I mean, now is the point, though. Now that first turret went down, we did see Ambition get forced out of lane right there.
Yeah.
It's not going to be so peachy keen anymore. And in fact, Captain Jack and Lustboy simply going to recall and not even deal with this situation, really. I'm curious what their decision is going to be. If they're going to go into that top lane and just try an empty lane farm,
yeah,
or if they're going to try and protect that turret.
So they're kind of almost giving up having any sort of turret,
which is okay,
really
because
quality,
when you want to create a slow push, it can be actually advantageous for you to not have. It's best. You have to have those long lanes. So when you lose a turret, you can actually execute that strategy.
That is true. That is true. Flame and Dandy mixing it up in the mid lane right now. And Home, I mean, just having a great game. But look at the CS right now. Okay, Home going after Ambition, doing a little bit of damage, but 65 CS to only 19 by Home. And yeah, I mean, he did have to deal, with that, with having an unfavorable lane also. But still, I mean, Flame, nobody farms like this guy.
Yeah, and Flame coming back right now with the early Hex tech is really, really important.
Yep, CJ supporters holding out hope.
As well they should. Things are looking good, I think, this game for them.
Definitely a lot better, definitely. There's no sort of really quick first blood or anything like that in the favor of Ozone that we've seen the other games.
So with the Hex tech now, he's going to be immune to a lot of the poke that is coming out from MVP Ozone. He'll be able to hold this tower to spam Tides of Blood more frequently as well. He may need a little bit of help from Helios, but Captain Jack and Lustboy.
They still haven't gotten that turret down.
Well, they moved Dade down there because he has better wave clear.
Yeah.
So I like that decision from MVP Ozone. Still wanting that solo laner down there, but with the better wave clear.
Oh, Ambition Helios coming on Home. Is this going to be first blood? He taunts away. The Ignite goes down. Oh, ooh, yeah, a little bit of a wasted Ignite there for Ambition. They push him out of lane, but still, you want to get a bit more out of that. And here comes Evelyn. Gets seen with the Division War. Dandy coming in. There's a death mark on Captain Jack. Oh, they get the first blood. And Lustboy soon to follow. The cleanse from Dandy is going to help him catch up, and Lustboy is not going to get away. A double kill for Dandy, or for Dade rather. And already a huge game on Zed. They didn't ban Zed, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there are just too many bans right now that are mandatory, and MVP Ozone showing up with so many tricks today.
Yeah,
it's hard to predict which is the champion that really needs to be eliminated the most.
Admittedly,
now, free Dragon as well too for Ozone. They're going to trade it for that top turret, but this is a solid lead now for Ozone. That kill was very critical because getting the double kill prevented the tower from getting shut down in that bot lane, and it really eliminates any momentum that CJ Blaze had managed to get.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's a 2K gold lead at just 9 minutes. The mid lane turret on the verge of falling as well. Helios, he's there. Imp can stick up there. He's got the lantern if he needs to escape. And yeah, now they have that pressure. Just the wave clear. MVP Ozone has just pretty decent wave clear across the board, honestly. I mean, if Home needs any help, Dandy can be there. Otherwise, Dade and Imp can handle it quite nicely themselves.
Yeah, and the thing with Blaze's composition is that they actually don't have good wave clear until they start getting up in levels. Of course, Ambition really needs that level 6. He has it now. and Flame really needs to get some more levels in Tides of Blood. So until they have that, there is a pushing advantage, certainly with Kog'Maw, for MVP Ozone, and they're really taking advantage of it.
That said, though, I mean, CJ does have 2 turrets to the 1 of MVP Ozone, but you know, can they hold on to that? They've already kind of managed to bring the lead within 1K gold, and again, you know, we've said all series long that you really need to have a much bigger gold lead against these CJ teams than you need to against a lot of other teams, and it's proven true for the most part, but we'll see what they can do. Ambition getting jumped on by Home. He's going to go ahead and hop over the wall, get away from that. But Dandy is there, standing at that vision ward. But so many vision wards. They're so important, but so expensive, too, over time.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. But it's a mandatory against Evelynn.
Yeah. But, I mean, when you think about it that way, the gold lead is actually higher, effectively, you know, than it looks for MVP Ozone.
Yeah, that's very true. And so Dandy's sneaking around the back right now. Will they be able
Ambition. Yep.
There we go. Not actually going to make a play right there. Ambition just going to back off. Flame's actually done a remarkable job holding on to this turret as long as he has, by himself, effectively.
And this is so big. I mean, being able to get that mid lane turret be helpful. There's a box. Flame trying to catch him, get slowed up. Helios coming in as well. Ambition trying to clean up the fight, but he's here way too late. Captain Jack joining in as well. Imp in a little bit of trouble. Gets a big chunk taken out of him with that ebb and flow. They have to be careful with this. They really can. I mean, again, when you're playing against Blaze, you have to play every second of the game absolutely perfectly. They've done that so far, but keeping that up for 3 games in a row is a big challenge for even the best teams.
Yeah, Blaze kind of running out of things to do right there. They grouped up 5-man and mid. You can see that Om is starting to freeze the lane in that bot. So he's just very, very slowly last hitting the wave, and that's going to deny a ton of CS to CJ Blaze right here. And help Om kind of pick up on that, the gold deficit that he's earned just a little bit. Ambition really starved as well here, though. Both of these guys in the 1v2 lanes initially.
Good play from Mata, gets Helios away. That was so big. Here comes Dondi. Can he get him? The Q's coming in. Ambition has to use his E to get out of there. And Imp, he's going to take this opportunity, try to get the turret. Takes a ride out on the Lantern, though. Flame a little bit too close with a little bit too much health. What a tense game, though. I mean, this is another one of these games, 3 in a row now, where it really could go either way at any second. It's been on a razor's edge the entire time.
Yeah, and actually, Noah, I mean, we may see MVP Ozone using the slow minion push against them. Creating a huge wave right now in top lane. And the pressure, basically, Dade is shoving all of these minions into turret. So they're actually starting to create a big gold gap because of just a CS difference that's like accruing right now.
It's so smart, too. I mean, when you think about it, they're like, well, I mean, we know that Blaze is really good at this certain type of thing, so what if we just do that, you know?
Yeah, we'll have to see how well they coordinate the push, because what the important thing about the 6-man strategy is that the big wave hits the turret at the same time you shove all of the other lanes.
Exactly.
So it takes cross-wide coordination.
Oh, that mid-turret. Imp really wants to get it. So dangerous. Takes a ride out on the Lantern. Imp, man. Huge risk, but with Thresh there, you can be a little bit safer.
Well, yeah, there's not a lot of hard CC from CJ Blaze either, so
there's not
a lot of punishment for that if he just stands there. You basically have Aqua Prison, and that's it.
Right, exactly. Lots of different types of prisons in League of Legends. There's a Rune Prison, there's the Aqua Prison.
Glacial Prison.
Glacial Prison, it's true.
Everybody just goes to jail.
I guess so. It's like,
do not pass code.
Thresh has the box, but it's kind of like a prison, I guess. But his is spacious. It's a much more spacious prison than the other ones.
All right, so let's say there's a huge minion wave up there, but Ambition meeting it early.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of commitment. There's actually a duel going up there between Om and Ambition right now.
Ambition
and you can see
what
what is Om doing right now. He's making sure that Kha'Zix doesn't attack the minion wave. Now Kha'Zix going to get around. He has the good wave clear, so.
Well, that was a bit different. I'm surprised he shot his Void Spikes in the opposite direction of the minion wave.
He wanted to heal, but he didn't want to kill the minion wave right there because it's too dangerous because people were in the brush.
Exactly.
So he's waiting. He saw the extra minion wave coming, and now.
Do you feel like it was big enough that he could have just done it anyway? Because I mean, it only takes out about half the wave,
but the thing is, if he stood there, then the wave wouldn't have pushed towards his turret because his wave had died.
That's true. Playing it safe.
Yeah, I think this is a better decision. But you can see the high-level thinking about where to farm that minion wave.
Exactly. Oh, but he's going to need to get away. Ambition getting taunted in. Oh, he goes down. What a great gank. The coordination from MVP Ozone today has just been insane. There's no other word to describe it. I know I've used my like insane quota for the year, right? But it applies.
And look what they did right there. They forced someone to come top to deal with that minion wave. It was going to be either Flame or Ambition because they're the ones with the wave clear, and then they just punished him for it. They just killed him, got a bunch of damage on turret.
Oh, there's a Hemo play going down. Helios baiting a little bit, now home in trouble. I don't think he's going to make it out. No, that's it. Flame picking up the first kill for his team. Meanwhile, Dade pushing that mid lane. Imp and Mana coming up the bot. Dade's got to get out of there, but it just seems like no matter where you are, Ozone always has pressure on you.
Yeah,
There's a death mark on left play. Dade trying to get it. Will it be enough? It is! They get it, and there's the death sentence on Helios. Gets Flame Black in the box. A double kill for Dade. Oh, this team. They just seem untouchable. They just seem like they can do no wrong in this best of 5.
Yeah, the problem here for CJ Blaze is that Dade is now so enormous that no one is going to be able to duel him. Look at the difference right now. Ambition getting shut down in lane early. He only has 78 CS. He's 50 behind Dade right now. And so what are your options here? Flame is up there. He's got the kill. He's the closest thing. But now with 4 kills on Zed, it's going to be so hard for Blaze to ever stop the split push at this point.
Dade was like too cool for boots until like a minute ago. He's like, ninjas don't need boots. We just teleport everywhere. Dade finally recognizing the true strength of a ninja.
Well, I mean, the boots are clunky, though. They make too much noise when he runs.
That's true. He needs to be silent, man. Even if you're walking through grass, the boots are a last resort. He's got them now, but he had to get the pickaxe and some wards first before he got the boots, so.
Yeah, and
ninja.
You can see Dandy right here. One of the best ways to keep that pressure down is to get those early boots of mobility with the home guard enchantment. Allows you to make very quick decisions about where you're going to go in lane. Ambition trying to take the empty lane farm right now. They're trying to make him relevant again, but he's got a long wait.
He may be just dead again once Dade comes in. There is a ward there, but it's not in Ambition's favor. Okay, he's going to back off. Yeah, a little bit too dangerous there. I mean, just not knowing where Dandy is as well, too. I mean, that he's got that Spirit of the Lizard Elder now. The damage that he's going to be producing with so few items is really, really high.
Yeah, very good on Evelyn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Diamond Prox. Thanks to Diamond Prox for that build.
It's a good build, dude. Diamond Prox is a smart guy.
Absolutely.
All right, well, coming in, gets a taunt onto Flame. Dandy coming in, a huge ultimate from Evelyn. Helios in a bit of trouble as well. Hemo play goes down, but home is there. It's a 2v2. Flame with a bit of health. Can he survive? Can he make it out? Oh, here comes a tidal wave. Helios still a bit low. Dandy did get the kill. Imp trapped against the wall, though. He's going to get taken down. To Kathy and Surprise take a chunk out of Captain Jack. But will it be enough? MVP Ozone still chasing people around, but Captain Jack is in the fight now. Going after Home. Ambition gets the kill on Dade, and Home gets out. There's the Aqua Prison. Great move there. And Mata, the last man standing in that fight. And meanwhile, Dade pushes the turret in the bot lane, so they will get a turret out of it at least. But goodbye, Mata. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, they lost
here,
an Oracle there, though. That was actually a very important team fight for CJ Blaze, going 4-for-1. They lost the turret, but we'll have to see if they can put down some pressure. And if they can get this mid turret, it's going to be well worth it. Dade.
Oh, Captain Jack gets hit with a death mark. That's going to be enough damage. You bet it is. Dade is just insane. The amount of damage that death mark hits you for. Whoa, what an execute, man. Fatalities in Mortal Kombat were never this brutal.
That's true.
Never anywhere near this brutal.
Oh man.
He's gonna come in on Ambition. He
steals blue.
Half health. It doesn't even matter. Wow. He wants that blue buff, dude.
Well, he stole his own blue, technically, but even then, managing to pull it off. So Dade, CJ Blaze can win when Dade's not there, but Dade with his 5-0-0 score, you know, having him push down that turret gave Blaze an opportunity to pick up a few kills because he's got almost all of the gold from the kills on his team right now.
That's true.
And Imp really not that fed at the moment. He's equal with Captain Jack, but does have, you know, he doesn't have the kills yet. He hasn't really been involved in the fights. This game, Imp has been more about pushing those turrets than he has been about that dueling. And at the beginning of the game, when we were going over the team compositions, that's what I was talking about, where Imp Imp is not going to be the one who's out pushing by himself. He's not going to be the one hunting on the hunt this game. It's going to be Dade and Dandy with waiting just in case something happens to be able to teleport.
Now there were some pings going down on that bot lane. They continue to go. Blaze noticing that Home doesn't have his Stand United up right now, so with him all the way down there, they may try to take advantage of this. We'll see. Helios gets that Q onto Dade. They've got to be careful.
He's close though, and Dade's so fed that it's still highly risky. I want to point out that MVP Ozone got a fast runic bulwark on Home. You know, they're not going for that Sunfire Cape split pushing route, and the reason is Flame is by far the biggest threat right now. I mean, along with Captain Jack, but he's managed to farm okay, and so they need to make sure that they can eliminate his damage first and foremost, and because also by eliminating Flame's damage, they lessen the odds of Kha'Zix getting a series of resets, because that AoE magic damage is so crucial to Ambition's ability to clean up a fight that without that, there's a lot more hope. So I think I really like Om's and MVP Ozone's strategy to rush the bulwark in this case, instead of putting too much priority on the splits.
Oh, what? Goodbye. Dade in a little bit of trouble though, trying to get in, get a second kill. Captain Jack very low with the Ignite on him as well. Dandy in the back. Here comes Lost Boy, a double kill for Dade. Oh, you just cannot stop the ninja. Ignite of the million billion ninjas. And Dade solo help, but still alive. Goodbye, get back to base and take a break. You deserve it. Flame's like, oh, I wish I was part of that fight.
Mata too, coming in with the Thresh Lantern to give the shield. Dark Passage really saving Dade right there as he managed to.
And this is going to be an inhibitor, no question about it. It's taking a little bit longer, but it's so early in the game yet. But yeah, I think they are going to get it. They're going to need to get out of there in a hurry, though. Ambition already up. Everybody else coming up right now. They're getting the inhibitor, but it is close. Okay, the disengage. Man, my heart started going pretty fast with that one, dude.
You know, I'm really inspired by MVP Ozone. I think that they looked at CJ Blaze's win streak and they said, let's dial it back all the way to the beginning of Champion Spring when Blaze was getting killed by that roam. Here we go, Ambition.
That death
Look
mark.
at that follow too after the leap.
Wow. And then what a great ult from Dandy as well. Gets kicked out, but Captain Jack already's taken way too much damage.
So look at that right here. Here comes the Thresh Lantern just to make sure Dade's safe right there. And then the Flay on Helios. There's absolutely no follow-up. Followed by the death sentence. Actually, the most impressive thing right there was Mata's Thresh by far.
Well, I saw somebody on Reddit calling him Model Life earlier, and he may deserve the name, man. Model Life and Double Imp. But Ozone continuing to play better than we've ever seen them play before, which is better than they did every single round. They just got that much better. I'm just overwhelmed, man.
I think that MVP Ozone's research over the course of the
playoffs. Dragon Steel from Helios. Nice move there, but he's going to pay for it. There's the death mark again. The Flay backwards. Goodbye, Helios. And now they're on the run. Ambition getting caught by Dandy. He's going to E out. Will he escape? The Q's coming out. A flash ultimate from Dandy. A little bit over aggressive. Here comes the ultimate coming in from Home. It looks like oh, no, not quite. Never mind. Not quite what I was thinking of. But either way, the zoning from the ultimate helped out quite a bit.
I really have to say, MVP Ozone this game did a magnificent job of picking up the early kills, getting Dade fed, and then transitioning into the split push. I mean, they're basically just killing Blaze with their own tactics this game, and it is brilliant to watch.
It's a beautiful thing. There's the Baron. Mata on the outside. He knows he can just queue right into the Baron pit if he needs to. Doesn't even need to do that. There's the coach for MVP.
That's
looking
a whole
pretty
coaching
happy.
Staff right there.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
And he was happy after Club Masters.
He's going to be happier now, I think.
I have a feeling that he's about to be a lot happier.
I think so too, dude. I still can't believe I'm seeing this. I cannot believe I'm seeing Blaze potentially going down 3-0 to MVP Ozone. Never in a million years would I've expected this, but it is so beautiful to see. They deserved it. It's not like Blaze has really been making a lot of gigantic mistakes. Ozone's just been straight up outplaying them.
Absolutely. And again, look at the ward control. The vision control that MVP Ozone has managed to get this game.
Exactly.
Vision wards everywhere. We've seen this every single game right now. If you're going to play that split push style, you have to make sure that you have control over your opponent's jungle.
Well,
it allows you to make picks. It allows you to see everything where your opponents are rotating, and then you can take advantage of the lanes that have fewer people in them.
And look at that. He has the oracles, but he doesn't want to take the ward because he doesn't want him to know that he's there. They're going to go ahead and let Mata do it. Just every little thing.
That is so smart, actually. Yeah. That is so smart by Dandy.
Yeah. It just shows.
That's the thing about Evelyn. If you can leave it a mystery, and he says, hey, Mata, just take out this ward right here while I have this oracle.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Next level.
MVP Ozone
totally
is
next level.
Just playing ridiculously well tonight.
Yeah, I almost feel bad that we can't talk more about Blaze because they're such a great team, but MVP Ozone just doing everything right. Here comes the split push from home. Stand united up. He doesn't have to worry about anything. I'm stunned. I mean, it's hard to even think of something to say at this point because this is just so unexpected, so overwhelming. MVP Ozone, they're about to win Champion Spring. I'm just going to say it.
Yep.
They're about to win Champion Spring.
Hard to argue with that right now,
yeah.
Noah.
For a team that came into the season the way they did, for the players that they have, for home season, unbelievable. And Blaze just trying to hold on, trying to fight for their lives. They're down an inhibitor. Again, guys, we've seen them come back from 3 inhibitors down, but they're going to need more than this. A death sentence, Andre Vision insta-gibbed, and they're going to come in. What a box as well! Oh, they've got it! A double kill for Dante already. Dandy on the outside of the fight. Insane Imp just doing damage.
Flame actually managed to get a nice Sonya's up right there.
He did, but it's not going to
take
help
him down.
A lot of damage on that team, but they're going to try to go for it. CJ's giving up. There's the ace. MVP Ozone, a near perfect ace. There goes the Nexus turrets. There goes the Nexus. I can't believe I'm saying this. MVP Ozone is about to win Champion Spring 3-0.
Oh,
there
my.
it goes.